All right, so when I click this, we have the problem of the slide bar going on top of the the nav manager. That's what we call it in our, as far as the div ID is. Now, when things are stacked up on each other, something lays over on top of it, that's a z-index issue. So what I'm going to do to fix this, well, I'm going to do two things besides just fix it. I want to give it a higher z-index, but also you notice that here I have this menu bar is, well, it's full width obviously, but it's fixed, so anywhere that the user goes, it's always available to them. That's important to me. So let me just take care of all of this now. This is a CSS issue is essentially it. We already have our Explore Movies dialog right over, or div container right over here. So in my main menu, actually, let me go back and grab the ID to copy and paste it. Beautiful. Here, let me go. Explore Movies, nav tweaks. I guess they're not tweaks, they're actually just the styles, so I'll leave it like that. Hashtag nav manager, and let's start with some of the basic elements. We want z index 100. Just make sure it's going over. Position, we want it to be fixed. Perfect. Width, we want the width to be 100% of the entire screen, and then let's just say that the background color we could put red. I don't even need to add. I don't like these spaces, little nuance. I mean, this should just all do it for us. Let's see. Oops. Bam. Okay. That is pretty cool. We're going to fix that in a second too, that the menu's hidden over there. Because now this thing is sort of on its own. So if you want to think of it from a z-index perspective, this is now on top of the slide bar over here. So it's hiding some of the navigational elements. So first off, let me fix the height to be, because I do believe that this thing, by default, the normalize adds, just as an FYI, adds a line height of 1.4. You see, to all sorts of elements, which is good. That's fine with me. So, but what I'm going to do is actually, let me not even change this to height since it's normalized doing it. Line height, let me go 1 EM. It's going to bring this guy down. That's fine. That's a fine height for me. I'll probably add, screw it. Let me add a little bit of padding left. This will help sort of, well, let's go 1.75 EM. Help push this sort of away from the edge over here. Oh, now let's actually target that list, that unordered list underneath. And that unordered list is, where's that guy? Here we go. The unordered list is this. It's the unordered list in the slide bar, right? SB slide bar. So if we want to target that specifically, actually, right, I could right click and go copy CSS path. Let's see what kind of fanciness it gives me. Very targeted selector indeed. But all I need is really this here. So I don't need to get that fancy with it. I'll go bam. There you are. And I want to push that stuff down. So I could do that with a little margin top. Let's say, here's a guess, 3.5 EMs. Let me give it a, oops. Let me give it a refresh, and there we go. All right, so that's hanging just right underneath it now. How about 3.75, just to give it a little more breathing room from the top. I guess it really depends. I mean, if I made the background of this guy the same color, the actual slide bar where all my ULs are, I could get away with the padding being less, right? Like if I made here's what I was getting at. If I made this, let's go background red. Yeah, see, you could even then, I don't know if the extra margin would even matter at that point. Just options, but you know what's going on now. And there you have it. We got our menu working nicely. Cool.